practice with a life lesson from one of the coaches. Up first is Coach Gus Farad. He's going to talk to you. I want you to give him your full attention, man. Try to take something away from this. Every one of these coaches has a life lesson for you that you can really apply, not just to football, but to life in general. You guys got me?
Yes, sir.
I know you don't have notepads and everything out here. Make mental notes. All right, take something away from it, because these guys have done something special. Okay, you got me?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's give a round of applause.
All right, guys. Hey, I thought it was really good the first night. You guys all have fun?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. Hey, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about adversity and how I had to deal with it through my life. And then I'm going to tell you a little story about that piece of paper you guys got when you came in. It's called, the app is called Roberto. And I want to tell you a little bit about that. But first, adversity. When I was in eighth grade, how many of you guys were in eighth grade? Okay, when I was in eighth grade, I went to my first football practice. I came home and I said, Dad, my foot is killing me. And he said, well, son, there's a couple things you can do. You can either quit football or you can just tie your shoe tighter. So what do you guys think I did?
Tie your shoe tighter.
Tied my shoe tighter. At the end of the year, I went up to my mom and I said, Mom, my foot is still killing me. So she took me to the doctor. And I played on a whole year in eighth grade on a broken foot. So my dad started teaching me a lesson at that point, right? You got to fight through things. Football is a tough sport. You got to be tough mentally and physically. In ninth grade, I hope this never happens to any of you, but in ninth grade, I tackled a guy with my head down. How many of you guys hear from your coaches, keep your head up? Right? I didn't hear that well. Because I tackled a guy with my head down, I broke my neck in ninth grade. Okay? I wore a neck brace for 9 weeks, and then I didn't play football for 2 years. But I was determined through that adversity to play football again. And in 11th grade, I came back and started playing football again. Now you gotta remember, I sat out for a while. I still played other sports, but football is a contact sport, so I sat out for a little bit. In 11th grade, I started playing quarterback. Never played it before. All right, we ran the wing T. Anybody run the wing T offense? I know there's a couple in here. All right, we ran the wing T, so I got good at that. My senior year in high school was the first time our school ever went to the playoffs. So I went from a broken foot in 8th grade, 9th grade, hurting myself really bad, not playing for 2 years, to my senior year leading the school to the first time they've ever been to the playoffs. I was lucky enough to get a scholarship, went to college, had to fight tons of adversity in college, broken bones. I had, one time we were playing against Louisville. I went to the University of Tulsa, by the way. We were playing against Louisville. I got sacked by 6 guys. I don't know how that happened. My line must not have been very good. But I couldn't move my shoulder. Here, I broke the first rib. I played the next week. Right? It just sucked it up. We didn't have another quarterback. We needed to win. Go to a bowl game. So I went through that. Played 5 years of college football. Was drafted in the 7th round by the Washington Redskins. Who loves the Redskins? All right. So drafted by the Redskins in the 7th round. Well, guess what? They drafted a quarterback in the 1st round. His name is Heath Schuler. Okay, and I said, well, there's a couple things I can do. I can either sit around and say I'm never going to play, or take advantage of every opportunity I get. And that's what I did. You know what happened? Heath Schuler held out. He didn't even come to training camp. And I got all the reps. I got all the reps. So all the reps that he was supposed to take as a rookie and as a 1st round pick, I got all the reps. I took advantage of it.